The U.S. is facing the widest gap on record between the number of home buyers and home sellers in the country, creating an opportune market for those currently looking to buy a house. According to real estate tracker Redfin, as of April, there were an estimated 1.9 million home sellers in the U.S. and only about 1.5 million home buyers. That marks nearly 34% more sellers than buyers. To put that in perspective, there were just 6.5% more sellers than buyers last year and more buyers than sellers in 2023. Now, Redfin found that the areas with the biggest gaps between sellers and buyers included cities in Florida and Texas, Nashville, Las Vegas, and Phoenix, Arizona. And that's where we find Jeremy Duda. He is a Phoenix reporter for Axios who recently wrote about the effect of this in the Phoenix Valley housing market. He joins us now. Good to see you, sir. So you noted in your piece there are twice as many home sellers as buyers in the Phoenix Valley area. Why is this gap so significant, and what does it mean for home prices and housing shortages?
In terms of why it is so significant, hard to say. That it could be that we're seeing the market just kind of cool off a little. I mean, the Phoenix area has long been known for very cheap housing. It's drawn people here for decades. That's why we've been one of the fastest growing cities in America. Housing has become far less affordable over the past decade or so. So that might just be kind of a cooling off effect we're seeing. The effects that what that could mean for folks here in the Phoenix metro area, the Valley of the Sun, that could be, I think hopefully for home buyers, lower prices, things coming back to earth a little bit more. We've already seen a trend of not necessarily prices going down, but folks who had been starting off with these exorbitant asking prices, maybe coming back down to earth, coming back to reality a little bit and saying, okay, this is a little bit much. I'm not going to be able to sell for this much. So for home buyers, folks who've been priced out of the market, hopefully that means things will go down a bit.
I mean, Jeremy, I remember I'm a Sun Devil. I went to Arizona State, and I remember moving to college during the housing market crash all the way back in 2008, 2009. Can you give us some context on the housing market in the Phoenix area and how it has changed in recent years? Because it undergoes so many changes, it seems.
Well, we got, as you probably remember, and I'm an Arizona Wildcat, so I'll try not to hold the Sun Devil thing against you. But if you remember, we got hit harder than just about anyone in that housing crash in 08, 09. And because we'd been building housing at such a rapid rate. And since then, especially probably since 2012, 2013 or so, or probably really since the crash, if you want to go back that far, that is slowed down a lot, and there's a lot of different reasons, and kind of depends on who you ask. Why it is, whether folks kind of learned a lesson from having too much inventory on